Everybody knows that gymnasts need to be flexible, but when people think of flexibility in gymnastics, it is typically leg flexibility and the splits which springs immediately to mind. Shoulder flexibility is often undervalued by coaches and performers in favour of the more obvious leg flexibility training. Leg flexibility is important, no doubt, but I would argue that especially in men's gymnastics, shoulder range is just as important, if not even more important. Good flexibility in the shoulders will make lots of skills on pretty much all apparatus much easier and much more comfortable. It is also important for injury prevention, as the shoulders take a lot of strain during gymnastics training. Bear in mind that 4 out of the 6 men's apparatus are dependent almost entirely on the upper body. In my opinion, shoulder flexibility can be broken down into 4 main areas, which relate to 4 of the main movements that the shoulder joint can produce. There is shoulder extension, shoulder flexion, shoulder abduction, and shoulder rotation. Each of the 4 areas should receive equal attention, as each of them has direct benefits to certain skills, but also there is limited transfer between them. By this I mean, your shoulders may be very supple through one movement, but very limited through another. Being good at one does not necessarily guarantee that you will be good at all of them. You need to attack shoulder flexibility from all possible angles. If you only stretch your shoulders in 1 or 2 directions, you cannot expect your shoulders to improve in all 4 areas. Your stretching must be specific to the areas of shoulder flexibility that you are aiming to improve. Good shoulder extension will help improve the shoulder angle in your bridge, handstand, walkovers, handsprings and flicks. Shoulder flexion is useful for developing the German hang on rings, the mana strength position, and also increasing the height of your forward swing on P-bars. Shoulder abduction is less relevant to specific skills, but is a very nice stretch for the muscles in your chest, which are heavily involved in a lot of upper body strength skills. And shoulder rotation is important for developing inlocates and dislocates on rings, as well as inverted grip skills on high bar. I will now show you some of my favourite stretches for each of the 4 areas of shoulder mobility, and talk through some effective stretching protocols. You can learn more about one of the most effective stretching methods that there is by watching my PNF stretching tutorial linked here. To see good improvements in your flexibility, you should aim to stretch at least 3 to 4 times a week. To maintain your flexibility, aim to stretch at least once or twice a week, and if you stretch any less often than this, it is likely that your flexibility will slowly get worse over time. I will typically either do stretches for 2 sets of between 90 seconds and 2 minutes, or between 3 and 5 sets of 30 to 45 second bursts, depending on the intensity of the stretch. For example, I will typically do several short stretching sets for exercises like German hang, bridge, and the weighted stretches, and then do fewer, longer stretching sessions with things like the reverse shoulder stretch and the shoulder opening stretch, which are a little bit less intense. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you found it useful. If you did, please make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel, give me a thumbs up on the video and share it on social media with anybody else who you think might find it helpful. For even more videos and regular updates, make sure that you check out my Facebook page and my other training YouTube channel. If you have any comments, questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave them below and I will make sure that I get back to you and do what I can to help. Thank you very much, hopefully see you again soon.